Hi there. I don't know a single Taylor Swift song, nor do I watch the NFL. Reality shows are a major downer for me, and I have to occupy my brain with something besides all the doom and gloom of real world events as society crumbles around us. So I put together my own personal top 20 list of things to watch before the world ends. Now, I've probably seen every episode of every show on this list. It's taken me about 10 years to do it, mixed in with everyday life, but you can watch as you wish or as you can, whatever works for you. I suggest you start watching before the grid goes offline for good. Having said that, this list is in no particular order aside from the order in which things popped into my head. I have had a subscription to Hulu from time to time. I've had one for Netflix from time to time. There are quite a few of these that are on free channels like Freevee and Roku. So if you don't already have them, I even had a 30-day subscription to Prime and one to HBO Max in order to watch a couple of items on this list. So without further ado, here's my top 20 list of things to watch before the world ends. Number one. Number one, Chad. Chad is a show that you can watch for free on the Roku channel. You don't have to have a Roku player. I do because, I don't want to be a slave to Amazon or Apple or Google all the time. So I do have one, but you can add the Roku channel to any streaming device and watch the shows that are on that channel or app. The Chad series was created by Nasim Pedrad, who is a female comedian who was on Saturday Night Live, and I stopped watching SNL a long time ago, so I never saw her on SNL, but some of my family and friends knew exactly who she was from watching SNL. She's very talented. I believe she's Persian, probably from Iran. You can look her up on IMDb and find out those details, but I believe she's from the Middle East, comedian. Some of the other cast members are also from the Middle East, and it's about a family from the Middle East who lives in Portland, Oregon. And she plays the main character, a teenage boy in high school who gets into all kind of socially awkward situations, which I think are hilarious. Some people close to me can't understand why I watch this show, but I think it's very well written, very well acted out, and very entertaining. So number one on my list is Chad. Season 2 just came out this month, January 24th. They released a bunch of episodes. Roku channel free. Number two. Next up, we have Dr. Foster. It's about a doctor and her marriage in a small town and the crazy stuff people do. Pretty sure lots of people out there can relate to what happens, but it's very, intense, dramatic, entertaining, very well written. Again, worth the watch. Number three. Okay, next up is another UK show called Am I Being Unreasonable? And it's on Hulu. It doesn't have any big name American stars in it, but it's a very interesting story, very entertaining, funny, and a little bit spooky, as in people doing weird shit, but it's good. It's well worth the watch. So Am I Being Unreasonable is the name of the show. Number four. Another UK. So far, I've had one, two, three out of four have been UK shows. I'm sorry about that, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles or the biscuit. Fleabag. I had a 30-day subscription to Amazon Prime. If you have one, or if you want to get the temporary or free one, it's worth it. Fleabag, there's only a couple of episodes in each season, but well worth the watch. It stars Phoebe Waller-Bridge. You've probably seen her before, and Brett Gelman. You've probably seen him before. Both of them are very funny. Fleabag on Amazon Prime. Number 5. Next up is another UK show. It's called W1A. It's about a bunch of people that work for the BBC and their everyday ins and outs of work and their meetings. It's very fast paced. You sometimes have to watch it over and over again to catch all the jokes, but I enjoy British humor. If you don't, you probably won't like it. Stars Hugh Bonneville. He was in Downton Abbey. I never saw Downton Abbey, but I know he was in it. And Hugh Skinner is in it as well, and he was in Fleabag. Again, W1A, the letter W, the number 1, the letter A, on BritBox. Number 6, y'all. Next up is another UK show called Wanderlust, and by the name you can tell there's some sexy stuff going on in this show, but it's very good. Toni Collette is in it. You might have seen her in Knives Out or Little Miss Sunshine or The Sixth Sense. She's one of my favorite actresses. She seems like she'd be a really cool person in real life. Does a good job. Again, Wanderlust on Netflix. Number 7. And we have yet another UK television show. It's called Stella UK. I believe, what's his name? The dude that just got kicked off TV here. James Corden. Let's see, is James Corden on that show? Number 8. And next up after Stella is another UK show. It's about a nurse and her co-workers and the patients. Good story. Not a lot of episodes to watch, but it'll keep your attention. Interesting storyline. It's Frankie, UK. It's available on BritBox. Okay, so that was a lot of material to cover, and I got a lot more to go, so I'm going to go ahead and take a break, and that should be enough for you to absorb right now. Maybe take a look at some of those things. Maybe you'll get started on watching some of them. Feel free to add comments, ask questions, and I'm going to do another part to this because, we don't want to do a 20-minute video that you have to keep stopping and starting over. And I'm getting tired, so I'm about to go to bed. Until next time, later.